Hello. Well, I have another thing to tell you. Okay, here we go. I just want to tell you, I just turned 30, so I am much more wiser, and you can trust my advice. I'm kidding. Okay, here you go. So I have really been, maybe actually at the top, at the back of my head, I have been thinking about this holiday that I totally forgot to celebrate this 2018, this year 2019. I mean, I'm really trying to honor the Jewish holidays, not because I'm Jewish or I think I'm Jewish. Ancestry told me I'm 1% Jewish, so and then they told me I wasn't. So not gonna take that, but I actually want to honor those holidays because I feel like they're so full of prophecies and promises from God. And I was like, when I realized I had missed two Bishvat, I was like, God, I'm so sorry. Even though God doesn't condemn me, but it's something that I want to honor and just, you know, celebrate because I just think it's so beautiful and so full of meaning. But anyways, I want to say something about Tu B'Shvat. And the reason why it's because it's about investment. So today I'm going to talk about investment. Investing in your career, investing in yourself, and giving yourself permission to invest in the things that are going to make you prosper. Hello. So keep watching. Anyways, I also want to tell you, please, if this helps you in any way, please subscribe or maybe like and or comment, or you can be my friend on Instagram and Facebook. It doesn't cost you a thing. Plus, with your help, with more and more followers, I will be able to one day make money out of this, which I need in my life because hello, I need to buy me another one of these. Also, I want to take my parents on a vacation. I want to buy a new car. Okay, not gonna start with that, but you know what I mean? Like, I need to pay bills. Even though actually I'm covered. I've been sponsored by God. But okay, so we're to talk about investing in your career. And one of the things I didn't understand when in high school, in college, I didn't understand the power of investment. And I now get it. And I so wish I could go back and do that, but now I'm not. I can't. So all I can do is start investing now, and then also just talk to people about investing. Now, I'm not going to get into the things about how to invest because, like, with money, with money, yes, but this is going to be more about investing in your career. Now, if you want to talk about investing, I can tell you about a person who can totally help you invest your dinero, which is a wonderful thing to do if you have the resources and the ability to do that. If you can do that, do it. But anyways, we're going to talk about investing in your career. And this is something I didn't get in college. I thought if you were like me, probably you are, and you thought, why the heck do I need to take math class and learn about statistics? Hello, I had to take it 2 times, and it was not easy. I mean, the second time it was because I gave myself more time. But it's powerful. Like, giving yourself time, giving yourself permission to invest is a beautiful thing. Now, I remember when I was taking statistics class the first time, I was not looking forward to it, so I decided to take it in a winter class, and it was horrible. I actually did the class, and it was not good. So that was because I didn't see the power of investing in my career then. I was like, math sucks. I'm just going to get it over with in a winter class and be done with it. Well, that didn't happen because I did not do good in the class. So I did it, and then I had to retake it again. And that one time I actually took it in a longer semester, in a real actual 4-month semester, and that gave me more time to actually learn what I needed to learn, because sometimes I can be a slow learner, which is okay, and that's something I also have to accept about myself and just give myself the ability to learn at my own pace. And that's something sometimes we need to do too. So it is powerful that we learn that it is okay to invest and give ourselves time to invest in our career. So sometimes if you're trying to learn a new system, trying to learn a new program or a new trade, it takes time. So we have to allow ourselves to do it. One thing I love about this holiday, Tu B'Shvat, it's because in this holiday, Jewish people consider and think about the things that they're going to invest in for their children to have as they grow up. Now, my parents talk to me about things they want to leave for me, and they talk to me about things that I should be able to leave for my children. But I didn't quite consider it until now that I'm 30, flirty and thriving. So, anyways, but here's what it is. So, this holiday, on this holiday, what they do, the tradition is to actually sembrar un nuevo árbol. So they actually, they go and they plant a new tree. And this is also something like the day of the tree, you know. So it's the new year of the trees. That's the holiday in English. And then this also translates into the holiday, the Earth Day here in America, which is, I don't know when, but it would be a good time to celebrate it, right? So this day translates into Earth Day too here in America, and we can totally celebrate it. Let's see when that's going to be celebrated. Earth Day 2019, and it looks like it's going to be April 22nd. Beautiful. So we still get a chance to celebrate Tu B'Shvat, but so on this day, Jewish people go and they plant a new tree with their children with the hopes and faith and expectations that this is going to give some fruit for their future generations, which I think is just powerful. It's beautiful, and I want to do that. So I wanted to honor that holiday, and I wanted to tell you about it because I think it's powerful that we learn to plant things for our future, not only for us, but also for our future generations, whether you're going to have children or not. Like, you're going to have nieces and nephews and family who are probably going to need that in the future. So we want to learn to invest. By the way, if you don't want to have children, I totally respect that, but I think it's important that we multiply and just, you know. So anyway, so it is so powerful to invest. It is powerful. It is a powerful thing to give yourself time to invest. Be patient with yourself, doing it in your own pace, and then allowing yourself to do it. One of the things I did not know how to do, or actually I did not care to allow myself to invest in myself, because I thought, well, everything costs a lot of money. And I used to have this poor mentality of like thinking, well, I can just watch, like, especially with going to conferences, church conferences and all that stuff. My former roommate, actually my ex-roommate, because I don't have a roommate anymore, she taught me about the importance of investing in yourself, in your relationship with God. And I was like, okay, she goes to like a bunch of conferences and she prays about it and she loves it. And I started doing it with her because she would invite me. And these are free conferences. Some of these conferences that I attended with her, I had to pay for, and I was not happy about it. But then when I came out of the conference, I was like, oh my gosh, this was so worth it, and I loved it, and I'm so happy I came because God spoke to me about this and that. Now, not to say that God cannot meet me and speak to me if I don't go to the conference. God can speak to you and to me anytime, but when brothers gather together, what a joyous time it is. And then it's like a wonderful thing when we gather together and learn from each other. And that's something that I was open to learning from others, but I was not open to learning from others when it required me to pay. And I began to learn the importance of paying and investing, because these are people who actually have gone through so much, and people who like are making a living out of their, you know, time with us. So it's good to allow ourselves to have others invest in us, but then also we have to be willing to pay. And it's not like Christians are crooks. It's not like Christians, all they want is money. It's not like Christianity and the church is a business. It is actually a nonprofit. My point here is that we must allow ourselves to invest. Now, if you're thinking, oh, well, you know, whatever, the church and this, and it should be free, well, you know what? How the heck are you going to get anywhere? Okay? Google, Mac, okay, Apple, for example, is such a big store, such a big brand, so beautiful. They do not give you anything for free. They always have you pay for everything, and it costs a lot of money, and you do it because you know it's a good brand. So it's in the same way with us paying for conferences, paying for classes, paying for e-courses, paying for books, and learning about it is a powerful thing. It's a decision that you are making, not only for your present, but for your future, because the things that you learn are going to impact the future in your life. So one of the areas where I have learned to invest in is my spiritual life. So I have learned to buy more books. Another thing that I do to invest in myself, in my career, and in what God has entrusted me with is by actually, hello, putting makeup on. I have to invest in putting makeup on. So I have to invest in finding the right match for my skin. I have to find the right match for the clothes that I wear in these videos, because you know what? It's not easy. It's not cheap. Actually, it's cheap. For girls, it's cheap. Sorry, guys. But, I have to invest in different things to make sure that what I have to offer is good, and that it's going to offer you something that is going to be good, and it's going to cause you to do something great, because that's what we're supposed to do. So I have had to learn to invest in just, I guess mainly the main thing for me has been is allowing myself to invest in myself, because I think, well, I can just find these e-courses, or I can just hear more about these instructor or this teacher online. But then there are certain classes that are just so powerful. Like, for example, I'm going to tell you some of the things that I have allowed myself to invest in that have been really, really difficult for me to do. For example, I'm going to go to the conference by Tony Robbins called Unleash the Power Within. And it was like a $700 conference that I was like, actually, I think at the end of the conference, I am going to ask for my money back. It was like not easy. I actually put it on my credit card. It was not easy doing it. Actually, it was, because when I attended some meeting, they kind of told me like, oh, they were such good salespeople. And I was like, yeah, it's true. And I'm convinced that I'm going to have a great time. But it's kind of hard to let go of that money, because I'm going to have to pay for it. I'm already paying for it. And another thing is like reading and purchasing the Chris Vallotton class, because it's actually about how to invest your money. The Chris Vallotton class talks about how to, oh, sorry, got a little distracted. But it talks about the poverty of rich, wealth, riches, and poverty, or something like that book. And so I actually got the audio thing online for a trial, and I'm listening to it now, so I wouldn't have to pay my cheap ass. And then also, I actually did purchase the class for the e-course for that book, and we're gonna start going through it tomorrow, March 4th, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm looking forward to it. But it was hard to invest it in. I'm also looking to invest in a couple of things, and other things that I'm investing in, for example, is like a trip with my friends, where I decided I'm gonna invest in the lives of my two wonderful new best friends. And so we're going to take a trip, and it's going to be awesome, and I believe God is going to speak to us. But I want to continue to invest, and I want to continue to invest and put in my money where the heart of the Lord is. Honestly, not in my heart anymore, because if it were in my heart, I'd be at New York Company and Zara, you know what I mean? So anyways, I just think it's so important to invest. I believe it's so important to allow ourselves to invest in ourselves. And just like one of the ways that I have been doing it is this way. So I'm giving you this key to help you go through the process, and just allow yourself to go through the process like I have. So, for example, if I was doing one thing where I'm like, oh, I also like invested in like some program to help me build my website online, which was money, and some other stuff, and I'm like, why am I having to do this? I can just get this for free online, or like YouTube. But like, it's important that we learn to allow ourselves to invest in ourselves and give ourselves time to do it. Like, the other day I needed to assemble something that I had just purchased, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why the heck do I need to read instructions? But instead of thinking about it like, why do I have to, I thought instead, and I converted that thought into something that would benefit me. So I decided to think, this is actually an investment. I am building this thing because it's going to benefit me in some way, and it's actually an investment for my life, because it's going to help make my life easier. So it was like some machine to print some shipping some shipping receipts. So learning how to ensemble it, how to put it together, took some time that I did not want to invest in. And so I began to see it as an investment. So I said to myself, Ayame, this that you're building right now is good, and it's good to invest in. And I said, okay. And so I felt peace, and I'm like, okay, this is not a waste of time. This is an investment. And another thing that I did was like cleaning my house and keeping it clean, which right now is not so clean right now, but like actually taking time every day to clean something in my house. Like instead of believing and thinking that it's a waste of time to clean because tomorrow it's going to be dirty, I begin to tell myself it's actually an investment on your life, an investment that is helping you to understand that cleaning is a beautiful thing, and having things in an orderly manner will make your life easier. Therefore, it's an investment. So every time that I begin to think that I'm wasting my time, I begin to tell my mind, my soul, my spirit, and especially just everything in my head, I begin to tell it, actually, this is an investment for your life. This is an investment right now that is going to bless you tomorrow. So I said, okay. And so I do it, no problem, and I feel at ease. So every time I feel like I'm doing something that it's actually good, but it feels like a waste of time, or like I'm not getting it right away, I tell all of those thoughts in my head, and I just say, actually, this is an investment. And so then I begin to feel at peace, and it's done. And the reality is, there is power in the words that you speak to yourself. There is power in the things that you believe. What are you believing? Believe that the things that you are doing that you actually know to be good in your life are a real investment in your life. Your friendships, your relationships with other people sometimes can be an investment, and you gotta be wise about those, because you don't just want to invest in just anyone, of course. Ask the Lord, pray to God, and just seek the Lord for guidance. God, what should I be investing my time in right now? Hello. What friendships am I supposed to be investing in right now, so that now, whenever you hang out with your friends, you don't feel like you're wasting time? You just know that it's a real investment for their lives, like you're investing in people. And so anyways, I pray and I hope that this blesses you, and that you begin to believe and understand that the things that you're doing right now, not everything, but I'm sure some of the things that you're doing, hopefully a lot of the things that you're doing, are a great thing for your life and a great investment for your life. So the next time you wonder if you should pay for the next conference, if you should pay for the next Christian book, if you should pay for any course class, think about it as an investment. And now that we're talking about, conferences and stuff, I want to invite you to SALT Conference by Expression 58. That's the church I go to, and it's a wonderful church. They have wonderful pastors. Okay, I'm going to talk about my favorites. Okay, not going to say it because then they're going to get jealous. But anyways, I want to encourage you to consider and to actually come to SALT Conference. It is a powerful conference held by Jonah, by Expression 58, and you have a bunch of other wonderful leaders coming, including my wonderful pastors, Jonah and Jennifer Toledo, who are just beautiful people. I just love this couple. They're amazing. They really, really have a heart for people, a heart for the Lord more than anything. So I love that. And last year in 2018 was the first conference ever. And amazing things happened to me. Like, I got the name of something legit, and that you'll be seeing pretty soon in my life, and I'm gonna show it off, and I'm gonna tell you what it is soon. But right now, I just want to tell you, it's a powerful conference. I am going to leave information below here so you can see about the conference. I want to encourage you to come, and I want to encourage you to bring others with you, because it's going to be a powerful thing, and you're going to get to meet people, especially if you live in LA, within close to LA. I would encourage you to come, because there are people coming from different countries. If you live in LA, you must come. I mean, seriously. So thank you so much for listening, actually for watching or listening if you're just listening. And thank you subscribe to my channel because I hope to make a lot of money off of this. And also, let's be friends on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm there by, same name. I am Elvira Camontes. So like, comment, and just let's be friends. So thank you for listening and have a great Sunday. Au revoir. Oh, so I hope that on April 22, you can celebrate Earth Day and just plant a new tree for the for the generations that are coming right now, even maybe for your children, for your whoever in the future that's going to live. It's okay. It's good to invest. So bless you. Merci beaucoup and au revoir.